Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Arizona State Sun Devils. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Bearcats will kick it away to start us off. And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Sun Devils offense will get the first possession of the game. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the... Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press them and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. From the red zone, looking for a space. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
This time they'll go to the running game. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field.
And he'll hold it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line, excellent job of coverage on that one. The Bearcats offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys.
This offense has it with really good field position. Might be calling a hot route. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. It's complete to the right. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. He's got the tight end. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Levis. Fires to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
And the Bearcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. And they'll try to break the seal on the second quarter by putting 3 on the board. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Now the lead is down to 11. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Oklahoma State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Pistol Pete isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Iowa State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He's got it down the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
The Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. The Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Picked up a few extra on that. And here comes the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Makes the grab on the left. Offense gets set for 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. And the Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up, but this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat.
And he'll run into the end zone. transition. They're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try the right side. Breaks into the open. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Levis. Finds his tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. He's going to run it. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Running into the open space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Bearcats want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Quick strike complete. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He's got the back in the middle. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. The play action fake. Complete to the left. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. The run from the shotgun. There he goes! Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The offense changing the play. Going to swing it on second down. It's complete on the right side. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They go to the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground. On the move at the 30. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Now on the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Just when they're looking run, now up top. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sun Devils will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'll run it. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you got to have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Give to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. Hauls it in. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bearcats will hustle to the line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. The Bearcats are threatening in the red zone. They'll run play action. Got his man on the right. Turning it on. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bearcats.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. A few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
The Sun Devils moving quickly to the line. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting it, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee in this drive. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Second down, he'll throw it. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Line gets set, 1st down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the beatdown has ensued. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. They'll try to power it in. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They'll move the wide receiver. Slams it ahead. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the over.
Going for the goal line. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he's coming out of the end zone. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Throws for the tight end. Got his man to the left. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Finds his man. It's Toppins. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.